Okay, so the game didn't go as we planned. We lost, but it wasn't a terrible game. Let's just start with the positives. First off, I think we played good. As a whole, I think we played good. For our first game, I think we played good. Derusi played great. Gallagher played great. Fagunda, he played great. I mean, everyone looked good for the most part. I think that we had really good attacks coming in. Our defense was decent. I mean, also, like, St. Louis played good. Like, put those in a positive. St. Louis played good. I would love to say that we beat ourselves because we kind of lost the game instead of we're beaten. But you really can't say that when you look at the team that played the way that St. Louis played. St. Louis played good. Their defense was tight. They locked us down. They prevented a lot of good attacking opportunities from us. Their offense was fairly strong as well. They played great. They just capitalized on our mistakes, which were bad. I also want to throw in the positives that our team is supporting our team, which is great, which is what we want. The coaches are backing him. The players are backing him. Like Coach said in the post-game interview or the post-game press conference, that we're here to build. Mistakes are going to be made. The mistakes are made as a unit, and we're going to build players up. And I love hearing that as a fan. I love hearing that because as a coach, that's what you should be doing. And, Cascante got knocked out of the game early, bringing Keller in. So that's not planned. You can't plan for it. They had a guy go out as well, but, they just really capitalized on that. The way I feel that St. Louis played was they strung us out, right? They stretched out the chain, and they found the weakest link, and they capitalized on that. Now let's transfer into the negatives of the game. First, Lima was not impressing me. Lima doesn't impress me often. I think he is good, but I think he he gives the ball away a lot. I think he makes little bitty mistakes that are costly or can be costly. I don't think Lima played bad by any means, but I think he needed to step it up a little bit. And I was really hoping for this first game for him to show a little bit more improvement, I think. I think he just gets a little bit wild and then kind of loses himself. I could be out of pocket on that, but that's what I saw. That's how I felt about Lima. I think we should just talk about the elephant in the room, which is Keller, which I've already mentioned, but he made some mistakes. He made a very big one. But first, he made a few other small mistakes. I'm no expert in defense, so I'm not going to go into details because I don't know them. Just to be fair, I can't tell you. But I can tell you that, go more facts and feelings. Every goal that was scored was on the man that he was covering. I'll tell you that. So, not that, he got beat a couple times. That diving, jumping shoulder goal, that was Keller's man. He got shook up in the box on the third goal. And so, he needs to step up. Now, whether that was just a mix of just the pressure, maybe made a quick mistake and lost confidence, which I think is what happened. But regardless, the big mistake was that he passed it to the other team when he's the last defender with the ball, and he passed it to the other team. He passed it to the other team. He did not pass it to Stuver. He didn't. I've seen multiple people say, it's a bad pass to Stuver. No, it's not a pass to Stuver. Because if you go back and watch it, that ball, with the speed that it's going, the power that he put on it, wasn't going to Stuver. If that was a pass, let's just take Stroud out of the position, right? The other player, take him out. He doesn't exist, right? That ball is more than likely getting taken from another player on the other team who's going to sprint up because the ball is going so slow. And I don't understand how he would even think that it's... Only thing I could think is that he thought that was Stuver. But why would Stuver be in that place with the ball in that position? He wouldn't be that far out. 1. 2, he's wearing a completely different color. He's wearing a whole nother color. What are we... Like, what? What? No. Like, ugh. It was a mistake. The coaches and the team are backing him. And, it was a mistake. We're going to move on from it. And we are totally going to move on from it. It's going to be fine. And, and I'm glad the coaches and the players are saying that. But I'm not a coach and I'm not a player. So I'm upset, okay? I could be upset. My first initial reaction was at least get him off the field. But this is why I'm not the coach, thank God. Because he would have been going back to St. Louis with the other team that he passed it to. I've watched him multiple times. At first, I thought maybe he didn't look. He just didn't notice. He didn't see him. He just didn't see him. But he's running that direction. And I can't get like a really clear video, but it really looks like he's looking. And it really looks like I can't for the life of me understand. I just want to understand the thought process. What were you trying to do? I would love an answer, but I don't want an answer because I don't want the team to be thinking about it. I don't want the coaching staff to be thinking about it. I do want somebody on the coaching staff to have marked it somewhere. Like, hey, let's be aware of what's going on. You know what I mean? We want to make sure that he ain't doing that again. Absolutely don't forget about it. But Keller could come back. He could, even next week, right? If Cascante's still out, which I've been waiting to know what's going on with him. I need an update, but I haven't seen one. But if Keller comes back even next week, right, then he could prove his previous performance not accurate, and he could say, hey, guys, I fucked up. And he could come back and be, dominant. In which case, we're all, myself included, are going to be like, Keller for president. Like, if he's out there running the game. But at the moment, he's not. At the moment, he made a big mistake, and I can't for the life of me figure it out. But I'm very glad that the coaching staff, and I'm very glad that the players are all backing him. They're supporting him. It seems like the fan base is getting behind him a little bit, at least. I know there's a lot of people that are still pissed off about it. But, I don't necessarily hold it against him. But you're a professional soccer player. You can't make those mistakes. But it is what it is. It's fine. It definitely lost us the game. But St. Louis definitely played really well. Because if St. Louis's defense wasn't so tight and found our weakest link, which was Keller, they stretched out the chain. They found Keller. They fucking pinned him. They popped the chain right at the Keller link. And it was what it was. I think there's a lot of positive takeaway from it. I honestly think it might benefit us in the long run that we lost the first game to the new team, even though that new team is very much set up for success. They had a lot of time to build the lineup that they have, so their roster's they're pretty good. They got some giants on that team, man. Some giants on that team. So I honestly think that it'll light a fire under our ass a little bit, and we'll come back next week and we'll be fine. But only time will tell. Regardless, we look really good. We still got the best player in the league. We still got the true MVP. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, throw a like, leave a comment. How did you feel about the game? I want to know. Follow me on Twitter so we can talk there as well. During the games and when things happen on the spot. And we'll see you Saturday. Let's get a win. Let's get a dub. Let's make this loss be the fuel for the wins. Let's make it not a waste of time. All right, I'm getting out of here. I gotta go do some shit. So, peace. Bye.